When this happened, I was going through, I like to think about things chronologically. They said the plane left Accra, the military actually, the helicopter left at 9 a.m. And I think it was supposed to land about 12 p.m. or noon. Within about 10:30, 11, at the time the news got into our studios, I was sure that the crash had happened.
A 3-hour helicopter
from Accra to
possible.
No.
It's not possible.
And the release they gave us. I wish I find the release
for the fuel and everything. So
the release they gave us.
It's short.
I expected that for military. Once they say that they lost the flight, the chopper on their radar, they should have already been out searching for the chopper. I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to follow it step by step.
You're right.
And even at the time, they were not out searching. They had just released a statement that it was lost on the radar, trying to prompt us. So if we see anything, we should... I thought...
You're
what?
Absolutely right. That happened. And that was shocking.
That it actually carried your minister.
Yes. And Annie, you and I didn't know that they were on that trip, right? So the news started trickling in on social media, as I said, and we're not sure. I honestly didn't pay much attention to it when it started because this social media, they just, I think it's become an industry for just mischief and sometimes misinformation. So it was not until there was a post on our caucus, MP's caucus platform, that I sat up and I said, no, this is not about social media. There's something going on. Now, following what we found, that the helicopter left the Air Force Base at 9, and I think they were expecting it to have landed between 10:30 and 11. We heard that there was a helicopter that did an emergency landing in Ejuma-Kokobe. And I mean, I think in the haze of everything that was happening, there was too much information going on. I, for example, did not connect that to this helicopter that crashed. But now I'm being told that it was the same helicopter that had to land in
emergency landing
in Ejuma-Kokobe.
Was it the same helicopter?
Yes,
apparently.
because it actually had an emergency landing.
Apparently.
I thought that there was a picture of the helicopter that did the emergency landing, a civilian one. I saw on, and you see, this is what we are talking about. The information.
The armed forces is not helping situations at all, because by now we should have had a detailed chronology of events
to stop the
speculation. And put some other issues into more perspective.
It's the reason why I'm struggling to accept the sack drama.
So,
because there was no rush. They were already gone. So there was no rush. Take your time. You are military. We know you can do things perfectly. Take your time.
But there was no military presence there.
Even during the search of the remains.
The search of the remains in Karen, there was no military.
Yes, there was no military. It was
yes.
I saw the farmers. I saw more
regional
minister and the folks and the farmers and community people.
So there was no intelligence at the time.
Exactly.
So there are too many gaps to pack. Spread out the sacks. Look for, because with the crash, I can tell that the bodies were even scattered. So spread out the sacks, look for the charred remains, put them on, lay them on it, relax, wait, take your time, allow them to cool down, and pack them respectfully.
Annie.
And you pack them, and you come and tell me that, we packed them that way because the body was hot.
Annie, I didn't believe that it was the bodies that were being carried. My husband insisted, and I said no. These are farmers coming from.
What did you think it was?
I thought the farmers were coming from their farms. So then the journalist there panned his camera to cover and now literally announced to all of us that. And I was like, How could
to say
we?
that now their bodies are being
How
taken.
could we do this?
It was heartbreaking.
The issue you raised, I mean, lack of complete disrespect for the diseased.
Yes.
Complete disregard for the
but whose ingenious
sensibilities of the families
I
and
don't
friends.
know. Because like you said, we lack information now.
Yes.
The regional minister had gone there. He is a doctor. I mean, Dr. Makwehini is a doctor,
he's a medical doctor. Yeah.
So his services are needed at the time. Yeah. I understand that. But when it comes to, the managing of these remains, how does the military, how do they do things?
And did you see the folks who were carrying the sacks?
Yes, they were like farmers.
And they had no protective gear.
Yes, no.
Nothing.
No.
So you're exposing another set of citizens
to risk.
Health issues.
Yes.
So you see, we need to sit down. Maybe may their souls rest in peace. But this unfortunate situation must present us with an opportunity to relook at our whole public health system, our whole safety and emergency management systems.
Search and rescue operations.
We need to, because those individuals didn't have to carry the remains
on their heads, no gloves,
no
protective
and that's why
gears.
I refuse to accept that they were remains. I said no, because you don't expect anyone to do that, but it's happened. So we need to have a national conversation around these issues.
So there were no.
Our health.
Don't we have body bags that contain hot? Body bags
that can
even if
withstand heat.
Yes, that can withstand heat. At least to give the person a decent movement.
But why are they body bags? Because
that's what I
find it very strange being told that they were carried in those sacks because they were hot. Body bags can't carry hot.
That's you and I don't know, but the health officials should be able to tell us.
Accidents happen. It means that this is what happens. Yeah. The bodies are carried.
We really there's a lot that we need to begin to look at again.
To ask ourselves.
I mean, that's why it's always good to have leaders like you in such conversations. Yeah. We've seen accident victims, and we've seen how we transfer accident victims who are probably dead. Sometimes they're not even dead, but the way we even handle them kills them.
Yeah.
And it tells you that if you keep quiet and watch us do that to normal, ordinary people who are just Ghanaians,
you don't know who it will be next.
We will do it to you one day when you're not there.
These folks who carry the sacks will deliver the sacks somewhere, and they'll go home to their families and relatives. Do we know what contamination
whether they'll wash their hands?
They are carried in a country where we are not used to. In fact, when we wash hands with just water, no soap. I find it hard to accept that kind of behavior. So there is a lot that this unfortunate accident has brought to the fore that we need. And in terms of journalism, Annie, you and I are trained. We were trained on the ethics of journalism, especially involving the bereaved. Yeah. We need to exercise discretion. We need to be sensitive. We need, and in fact, my professor, Professor Henrietta Mensah-Bonsu,
okay,
she taught us the ethics of journalism, and she said, take out sensationalism. You don't know how it's affecting the bereaved person. Don't put out any information until you've confirmed the accuracy. In fact, the family must be informed, because they don't want to sit on TV and see an announcement that their loved one has passed. So they must have first knowledge. But today, what do we see?
It breaks and we put it out first.
And the young people, in one of the videos, the reporter was struggling for the guy carrying the sack to confirm that indeed they were remains, and the gentleman did not. Why do you want that detail out as a journalist? So there is a lot for the Ghana Journalists Association.
And the National Media Commission also put it
and the NMC, yeah.
What do we want to do to curtail some of these
yes,
things?
because we cannot carry on like this. We cannot.
I saw videos where journalists had tried speaking to people who were weeping, government officials, and the mic was there. And these people were obviously in tears. And when you're in tears, you just can't utter a word.
Can't utter a word, yeah.
And they were still pursuing to ask questions. And I thought,
yeah,
that's not what we were taught.
Leave them to grieve.
Yes, because I remember in journalism class, we were taught that being a journalist and being in a rush to put out the story first does not make you inhumane.
No, it shouldn't.
If it takes away your humanity, then you should quit the job.
Exactly. Yesterday at the burial ground, we were told, don't take pictures, don't take photos. These are, you see, no child wants to see the grave of their father out there circulating in social media. It's going to give a constant reminder to these children. How did we become like this, that we lost all sensitivity to the other person's feelings?
Yes.
I saw Omanubuame's mother, old woman, crying, and they are pushing the camera into the trying to capture that image. To what end?
I've had the opportunity to do a quick or short training to my news team here, because one of us at some point, when the military man was shot in Ashaiman, and I think we sent one of our reporters, and he had the opportunity to have gone closer to the mother of the deceased, and he made an attempt to talk to the mother. And I said, "Are you crazy? Are you crazy? You don't know."
Yeah. What do you want to hear? What do you expect her to be saying at that time? And why do you want that out? This is a grieving mother.
I think it's an experience that's exposing a lot of weaknesses we have as a nation.
in our systems.